stage warrior to step into the spotlight. He is endearingly known as S to the W, to the brain, to the brain, to the games, and he carries a noble mission to guide you through the vast array of challenges that gaming offers.
Crashing after losing? Not anymore. Energy drinks are a scam. They hurt you more than they help. Drink Dubby. Game better. Sick of crashing? Try Dubby now. Jitterless energy blend with coffee fruit extract. Use code SWBG for 10% off. Join Team Dubby and be better.
Welcome everyone, SWBrainGames here for June 10th, 2026, and it is 1:37 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I'm back. So before we get started, you guys are probably wondering why I've been gone for so long, and it wasn't because couldn't play games or anything. I mean, I was like video wise, I was literally out of this entire season. This one right here, and then but I was able to get the Shattered event, which of course you guys see is So of course this will be for tomorrow, for the 11th, for June 11th. Because I've already got two today. So I've got the live event from the Twitch that I did, and then I finally, after all this time, I was wanting to originally put it out on Mother's Day because I think it would have been perfect, but things came up, ended up having to go to the hospital. I'm still not 100%. And it was from that sickness and stuff that I was talking about on TikTok and all that kind of stuff. But that's what kind of knocked me out. I mean, I'd been kind of knocked out of that since March 26th or so. So, still trying to put up videos and stuff like that. And I know the last one that I did with this, with my cam and stuff, was the Dark Souls remastered and beating Gwendolyn, beating the final boss and stuff. But yeah, and of course we'll be working on Dark Souls 2. I've got the clips. I've got them moved and stuff. I've got them all on the computer. I just got to get everything all spliced together. Got Stardew Valley. I've got Summer's War from the whole this whole 12-year the 12-year anniversary summons and stuff, which was massive. But yeah. Anyways, oh, but yeah, let's just say I basically got a catheter in my body and in my bladder right now, and I had a UTI, and it was so bad that it was actually spreading to my kidneys, and so I was in the hospital for like literally 11 days straight. Yeah, I mean, I'm doing good now. I just, you know, but it was a pretty bad beat. I will say that. But it definitely didn't stop me from going crazy after on Shattered and stuff. After I came back from the hospital and kind of relaxed for a little bit and went back at it and attacked the season. Is literally when I was on my little hiatus and stuff for all that time, I was literally like I think I was like level 39 or something, and I only had 150 rivalry wins. So of course you see on the stream that I went way over that. I think I was about 538 wins, rivalry wins. I went all the way to, well, you'll see it here in just a second because I show the picture. But yeah, so of course what this one is showing is I was pretty much taking a break because yeah, so this was the end right here. So, and I checked this out in the new season because for some reason it wasn't showing in the last season. So, level 232, I got 76 wins, 90 matches, 1,000 kills. And for some reason, last season, when I came back, bot lobbies were granting crowns. So I ended up with about 47 crowns in total. So yeah, but yeah, I got the Grandmaster Brella, which I put a lot of time in trying to get those freaking rivalry wins and stuff. And of course, when I came back, got the exiled, Ice King and stuff. Got the pet, even though I was doing it alone. And of course, showing one of my things right there, was proof that I did show as a crown win, and I had 40 crowns. So this first clip is a little bit on the older side, but this one is important to me. This is on Save the World, and they put in there's a new feature on here where you can have your defenders. You can literally have your defenders literally right with you. You don't have to have a defender pad. You don't have to give them weapons or anything. You just basically just let them go. And let's see. Basically on this one, this is the last area, and I was just doing the best I could just to try to keep the rest of them away. I couldn't keep the smashers away, even though I had the pot shot. So I just kept on trying to block everything up, and then of course eliminating enemies. The smashers is not gonna change it from being green or anything. It never did, because at one point I had like freaking 5 of them in there, just wrecking the place. But yeah, just going in here, just destroying all this, and just trying to keep the other ones from getting in there. That's basically all I was doing. As you can see, it was almost impossible to keep the freaking smashers away. But see, almost got it. This was Twine Peak Storm Shield Defense 9. So I've got to do 10. I've got to do one more, and then I'm done with the Storm Shield defenses finally. This one was pretty crazy. I still think I could have, gone on longer. So if I end up getting the chance to have the same routine and stuff, I do believe I will survive. Because I have good weapons. I have really, really good defenders. They keep on, breaking them down. And of course, plenty of metal and everything. See, we got down to 37. Of course, I keep everything nice and the traps and stuff. 10, 3, 0. Boom. So, I was gonna have a whole bunch of clips from the last season, but I mean, we're already in this new season with the runners and the sprites and all that stuff, and I haven't played a single match on it yet, but I have been in the game. Let's see, I have my internet here. This is my internet. It's right here. Home fi. And so this was not like the last match or anything, but this was one of my matches here. Or it was like 2 of them. I just wanted to show these 2. It wasn't nothing about challenges or anything. I just wanted to show some Fortnite for you guys, let you guys know what's going on if you guys have been worried about me. Because I know, especially on Facebook, you know, when I left for the hospital, I just did like a 17-minute message and saying that I'm going to the hospital, you know, pray for me and everything. And then from there on, I just basically went on to TikTok, and, you know, of course you can find me on TikTok if you guys are, you know, watch me and stuff all the time, SWBrainGames, and you can see all my messages and stuff. I just put one up yesterday, and of course I usually do the 10-minute thing, 10-minute message for everybody. And then the one before that, I gave it on my 3rd day in the hospital. So that was what, May 21st. So I was from the 18th, and then my last day was the 29th. So I stayed all the way from there. But yeah, it's yeah, I'm still not 100%, but I am here, you know, and you know, I'll be doing all right. I'll be doing all right. Yeah, another reason I wanted to show that too is because I do love freaking Overwatch quite a bit. So I did really want to get in the season more than, you know, because I was wanting to go over, you know, at least past level 300. But of course, basically, like from the gameplay that I'm doing right now, this was all in 3 days. I went from level 50, and of course I even went on my last player, which was about level 18, and in about, I think about 7 hours, I took her from level 18 to level 100, and of course she didn't want nothing too crazy. She didn't want the bonuses or anything. She just wanted the Space Jam Bugs Bunny, you know, and of course, you know, so we can when Lola Bunny comes back to the item shop and stuff, I'll get her Lola Bunny, and I'll be Bugs Bunny and stuff, and then we'll be a nice little couple team. Is her main one that she's been using is Oscar, the cat. And of course he was I think he originally came out in what was it, chapter 3, I think it might be chapter 3 or chapter 4, but he's been there for a pretty good while. So yeah, and of course you can see rivalry ranks right there. And of course, see, it was, for some reason it was frozen right there on the board itself. It was frozen at 150. And then of course, when I came back, it didn't say, it still said 150, but then when I looked at the rivalry thing on the other part, it said that I had like about 161. So I had like 161. But yeah, of course, and I said this was bot lobbies, but even the bot lobbies were actually pretty tough, because especially you give them what is that, cube shotgun or whatever, the explosive one. They freaking, the bots absolutely wrecked me on that. The exotic shot, the exotic double pump, or let's call it the double pump. That one, they absolutely obliterated me on that. This one, I think, was more closer to one of my last ones, because I just hit 500. See, it says right there, rivalries won 500. And then you look at the board, and it still says 150. So it was kind of screwy, but I had got everything knocked out, and at this point I wasn't trying to go that fast. I would have probably, you know, tried to go for more rivalries and stuff, because when I was hitting it hard, I was getting like winning like anywhere from about 8 to 12 rivalries per match. And of course that was usually because there was a bot that was really close, and then I would not take out his teammate. I would not take out his teammate. I would take out the one that instructed me to take out, knock him out, eliminate him, destroy him, and then go back to the bounty board, and then go and start a new one. Just right away, boom, 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 boom. But I also had a lot of trouble, especially when there was like 3 or 4 left. The bounty board would say that there was no bounties available, even though they were right there in my face. Right there in my face shooting at me, and it would say there was no bounties available. I'm like, huh? What? No bounties available? There's plenty of bounties available. But maybe it's because they were also kind of fighting each other too. But yeah. Anyways, I mean, it was a pretty fun season, you know. It was pretty good, and heck, getting that high level like I did in over the 200s to 230s, that was actually the highest that I have gotten in a very good while, a very, very long while. Also, this bot right here was really glitched out, you can tell. It was almost like he was swimming. Of course, I know it's a bot, but if they sense that you got low health, they will come after you like a freaking piranha. And I don't care how good you are, they will try to hunt you down. Especially if you run out of low on ammo or anything. But yeah, see, there's one left, and it's saying that there's none available. There's none available. Yeah. But yeah, anyways, so I know we still got a couple of minutes here, but I just wanted to do this video mainly just because, yeah, I wanted to say everything that I need to say to everybody. You know, that I am back. I'm gonna be working on trying to make videos and stuff. I got, you know, Stardew Valley. I've got Dark Souls 2. I've got all kinds of other ones. Be ready for you guys. So I do have Fable 2. I do have some Fable 2 clips for you. I do have some Rocket League clips, but they are from the last season. I think we're in season 23 or whatever right now. And if I remember right, it was because it was taken like 2 months ago, the clips. And you know, before all this crap, and before I was in like major pain. But yeah. And of course, according to the doctors, it was, I mean, they were worried. They were worried about it, making me think that my injuries, if I would have just kept going, it might have been close to life-threatening injuries. You know, so it was serious. You know, but yeah. Anyways, my current Game Pass Ultimate is off right now, so there is certain games that I can't play. So unfortunately, right now I don't think it'll let me do Red Dead Redemption. I don't think it'll let me do GTA Online or Stardew Valley. But there's a lot of them that I just need the internet connection and I'm good. Yeah. But anyways, yeah. See, just knocked that one out right there. I think it shows. How many I ended up with, because I know this was one of what. Okay, 208. Yeah, it definitely wasn't my last match, but 210. I know I was up there in crown wins. Let's see. Oh yeah, I was only at 37. So I still had a couple more matches before I even took that snapshot where I got 40. But a lot of those ones kind of kept on rehashing and stuff all the time. But yeah. Anyways, around that time, so when I hit 210, that's when I had completed. I got all the all the rivalries and stuff that I needed to. I got the Grandmaster Brella and stuff, which is I was grinding that for literally 12 hours straight. 12 hours straight. Just of course I had my Switch over here as my bot, and then I would just hit, ready up, go back in the match, go back in the match. Definitely very hectic, but that's what happens when you get in the game late and you have to grind it. Like right now, for this Fortnite season, I don't have to grind it because we have a long time before. I mean, we probably have another week or so before we even get another update. Which, actually, that's wrong because this morning there was an actual update on Xbox, and it was only like 1.5 gigabytes or something. But of course, remember this is from the 10th, and when this comes to you guys, it will be on the 11th. But anyways, I thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being patient with me for all this time. I know I've definitely lost some subscribers and stuff because I've been so inactive and stuff. But I'm back. I'm gonna try to be better than ever on this because this right here, this down here is not gonna stop me. Even though I got a freaking hose coming out of me that's going to a bag that's literally over here. And it's embarrassing, and I wish that I could have taken care of the crap sooner. But it is what it is. It is what it is, guys. You know, just like in the game in the SWBrainGames world, I'm unscripted, and in life, I'm unscripted. What you see is what you get, and at times I do I just do stupid things. I do stupid things. I don't use my head. You know, I play brain games with myself. You know. Oh, and also just to point out too, um, it's still gonna take a pretty good while because I gotta get it set up. But I do have a friend that is a very, very, very good artist, and he's actually gonna be at some point. He's actually gonna be making my logo here, and he's gonna have it I'm gonna have it framed, and I will have it back there. So basically, it's gonna be where the Goomba is over there. So I know it's kind of really bright over there, but I have it over there. You guys can see it, and of course I'll put it up like this, show it to you guys. Woohoo! Yeah. But anyways, that's about all we have for today. Thank you for watching, and always remember: never give up, never back down, face everything and rise. Never give in to Satan's will. Never give up in dreams. Never lose faith. Never have any doubts. And remember that everything happens for a reason. And of course, what you see right now is basically clear evidence. Those words work. Never giving up and never backing down, facing everything and rise. I did that. And I'm still here. I'm still alive. The freaking the sepsis, freaking kidney, almost kidney failure, freaking UTI, all this stuff, all that crap at once. It could have took out anybody. I mean, freaking sepsis freaking took out Kyle Busch, and I freaking had sepsis with pretty much almost kidney failure and UTI, bad severe case of UTI, and I'm still here. I'm still here. All right. Remember that I got the brains, and I play the games for all of you. This has been SWBrainGames, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.
Why not become a part of the SW Brain Gang today? Together let us embark on this exhilarating gaming adventure and forge unforgettable memories that will last a lifetime.